At the very end of time, long after the great battles have been fought and the heroes of prophecy have passed away, when the world has forgotten faith and no one is left to even say the name of God, one of Islam's holiest sites, the Kaaba, will be destroyed, not by an army, not by a natural disaster, but by a single man, an Ethiopian with thin, crooked legs, who will methodically pull it apart, brick by brick, and steal its ancient treasure. The Prophet Muhammad himself described this man, Dhu al-Suwaykatayn, and warned his followers to leave the Abyssinians alone until this final, chilling moment. But one of Islam's greatest scholars, Imam Ibn Kathir, proposed a shocking theory. What if this man who destroys the Kaaba is the same person as another mysterious figure from prophecy? A man known only as Al-Jahjah? If he's right, then one of the most enigmatic figures of the end times could be the one who dismantles the heart of the Islamic world. This mystery begins with a single authentic prophecy. In Sahih Muslim, the Prophet stated, "Day and night will not cease until a man called Al-Jahjah takes charge." That's it. No description, no lineage, no clue if he's a hero or a villain. Just a name and the certainty that he will rule. For centuries, this has puzzled scholars. Who is he? The only other clue comes from a different narration, which calls him a Mawali, not a member of the Arab nobility, but a freed slave, a client, or a non-Arab ally. This detail is revolutionary. It means a man from a lower social class will rise to ultimate power, breaking with centuries of tradition. But this single detail also ignited a massive debate among the greatest minds in Islamic history, leading to three completely different theories. So, what did they uncover? The first major theory came from Imam al-Qurtubi, who suggested that Al-Jahjah might be the same person as another end-times ruler. Al-Qahtani, a righteous leader from Yemen, prophesied to guide people with his staff. But this idea was completely rejected by the legendary scholar Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. He argued they must be two different people for one critical reason. Al-Qahtani is a free Arab nobleman, while Al-Jahjah is a Mawali, a man of lower status. This social class distinction, Ibn Hajar insisted, proves they cannot be the same. This leads us back to Imam Ibn Kathir's explosive theory, that Al-Jahjah is actually the man who will destroy the Kaaba. Why did he believe this? Both figures appear at the end of time. Both could be described as a Mawali, and both gain significant power. If this is true, it changes everything we thought we knew about Al-Jahjah. But what does that mean for the timeline? To understand this, we need to know exactly who Dhu al-Suwaykatayn is. The Prophet described him with incredible detail. A bald-headed Ethiopian with thin, widely spaced legs. His appearance at the very, very end of human history is one of the final signs. He comes after the Mahdi, after the Dajjal, after the return and death of Jesus, and after the destruction of Gog and Magog. He arrives when faith has vanished from the earth, when the Quran has been lifted to the heavens, and when no one is left to defend the Kaaba. It is at this moment, with no one to stop him, that he will carry out its demolition. If Al-Jahjah is this man, then his reign doesn't happen during a time of Islamic revival, but at the absolute end, when the world is plunged into its final darkness. This brings us to the most critical question of all. Will Al-Jahjah be a righteous leader or an evil tyrant? The honest answer is, we simply don't know. The authentic prophecy is completely neutral. It just says he will take charge. It gives no judgment on his character. Now, you might see some modern sources claiming he is a just ruler who will follow the Mahdi and conquer lands for Islam. But these descriptions are nowhere to be found in the classical, authoritative books of hadith commentary. They lack any authentic chain of narration and seem to be later speculation or wishful thinking. On the other hand, the prophecy about him appears in Sahih Muslim's Book of Tribulations, a chapter filled with warnings about calamities and evil figures. And of course, if he is Dhu al-Suwaykatayn, and he is undoubtedly a force of destruction. The most intellectually honest position, taken by the classical scholars, is to admit we don't know. The prophet told us he will gain power, but left his morality a mystery. Even his name, Al-Jahjah, offers intriguing clues. In Arabic, it means a hero who shouts during war, or one who raises his voice in battle. This military sound has led some to believe it's not his real name, but a title, a nickname earned on the battlefield, much like Du al-Sawakatain means the one with thin legs. This warrior-like title, combined with his status as a mullah, paints a picture of an outsider, a revolutionary figure who rises to power through conflict, not through inheritance. He represents a total break from the established order. The fact that the prophet specifically mentioned a ruler from this background tells us this detail is a crucial part of the end times narrative. But this mystery has also led to a lot of confusion and fabrication. It's vital to separate fact from fiction. So what do we know for sure from authentic sources? 1. His name or title is Al-Jahjah. 2. He will take power before the end of the world. 3. He is likely a mawali, a non-aristocrat. That's all. Anything else you hear, that he's righteous, that he'll rule for a specific number of years, that he'll conquer the world, is unverified speculation. These claims often come from confusing him with other figures, from cultural hopes, or from weak and fabricated narrations that have been repeated over time. When you hear a claim about Al-Jahjah, you must ask, is it from an authentic hadith? Did classical scholars like Ibn Hajar or Al-Nawawi mention it? If not, it should be treated with extreme skepticism. The truth is often simpler and far more mysterious than the legends. So why would the prophet reveal so little? This deliberate mystery teaches us profound lessons. It teaches us to trust in God's plan without needing to know every detail of the future. It warns us against obsessed speculation, which only leads to confusion. And most importantly, it reminds us to focus on our own actions here and now, to strengthen our faith and prepare ourselves spiritually, rather than trying to predict who will appear and when. The fact that 3 of Islam's greatest scholars arrived at 3 different theories shows that uncertainty is okay. They modeled the perfect approach. State what is known, admit what is unknown, and always defer the ultimate knowledge to God. In the end, the story of Al-Jahjah isn't about solving a puzzle. It's a reminder that our duty isn't to decode the future, but to live righteously in the present and trust in the wisdom of the divine plan, whatever it may hold. And Allah knows best. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more.